Hi, I'm Dr. Genhee So, founder of ElevateMD, and today we're going to talk about how you can reclaim your time and financial freedom. I've said in the past that managing finances gave me more time back, and I think sometimes there's a misunderstanding of what I mean by me managing my finances. I didn't manage my finances from start to finish, or A to Z. What I did was structured our finances and our wealth so that I managed my expectations. I knew what goals I had to achieve so that we could retire comfortably in the future, and it also gave me clear expectations of knowing how hard I had to work. And the way that it freed up my time is because I knew how much I had to work. I didn't have that uncertainty always in the back of my head. Should I or shouldn't I take that extra shift? Maybe I should work that extra locum. I knew that if I had met my target and my mark of working enough, that I didn't have to work more because we were going to be okay and financially secure in the long run. Reclaiming your time by having a good financial framework is so key for busy physicians like us. And again, it doesn't mean that you have to know everything about your finances and wealth building from start to finish. It just means that you have to work on making sure that you understand the framework and that you know what goals you have to reach to make it work for you. My life was pretty grim and bleak, and quite frankly, completely exhausting when I found that I didn't have any time for myself and my family. I'm the primary earner in our family, and I always had this feeling of guilt if I wasn't working enough to make sure that my family was financially secure in both the short and the long term. But if I was working a lot, I was feeling guilty on the personal side because I wasn't spending enough time with my daughter and my husband. So as a busy physician, I was caught in this middle, being pulled from one direction to the other. And the thought of working another day, having to work another year into my retirement to make sure that our family was okay by the time retirement hit was mentally draining for me on a day-to-day basis because I simply didn't know my freedom point. My freedom point, which was the goal that I needed to reach to make sure that we were going to be comfortable in retirement, was a game changer for me. A window opened. I was able to breathe a sigh of relief because I had the confidence to know that I needed to work only so much and still be happy and dedicate time to my family as opposed to feeling the need to work all the time. I was spending way too much time managing my finances, and the most frustrating part about it was that I was spending time on what I felt was useless, that could be delegated to somebody else that could manage it for me. When I think about how do I want to spend my time effectively managing my finances, it's not setting up appointments, acting as the go-between between my accountant and my financial advisor, who would ping a question to me for the accountant. I would bring that question to the accountant, who would then give me an answer, but also followed up with another question. That to me was really frustrating, acting as the go-to between the professionals on my team, but being the go-to person who didn't know any of the lingo of each of the industries. So here I am, trying to be my own contractor to navigate the best way to make my wealth architecture as efficient as possible, but I had no experience in it. If you think about a contractor building a house, I know that when we went through our renovations, I wanted to find the right contractor that had done similar renovations for our house. So why is it that doctors feel like they have to be their own contractors for their financial wealth and financial architecture? We should be trying to use our energy to find the right people who can do a good job for us, who can deliver transparency and value. The biggest thing that I did, that I changed to get time back with my family, is understanding that I didn't need to know everything about finances and wealth building to be successful. I gave myself the grace to say, hey, I don't need to do it DIY from A to Z to be perfectly efficient. I can still find the right people. So what I did was I redirected my time and energy to say, what are the tools that I need? What do I need to know to find the right people in the industry that will work well with my family? So it's a shift in mindset. It's not about, hey, how do I find the right stocks to pick and the right accounts to invest in? How do I find the right investment product to give me the best return? Instead, it's about what questions do I need to ask? And what do I need to look for in the right wealth management team that's going to deliver quality and service to help me bring back time on the personal side and not feel like I have to work and run on that hamster wheel perpetually? Working with the right management team completely changed my financial outlook. I was able to breathe. More importantly, I was able to sleep. The quality of my life from day to day was better. I was happier at work because I wasn't depending on work and grinding out reports, grinding out seeing patients to earn as much cash as I could. Instead, I knew that I had the right mechanisms in place, that I was saving responsibly, and that money that I saved was being used, invested, and was being invested efficiently so that the taxes were mitigated to the best possible degree and that we were able to invest without incurring too much risk. So just remember, the best way to reclaim your time and financial freedom is understanding that you don't need to know the entirety of your finances and wealth generation from A to Z. What you need to do is direct your time and energy to find the right financial team to help you achieve the success that you need to bring back that personal time for you and your family. I'm Dr. Genhee So with ElevateMD. If you want to learn more, visit my website at drgenheeso.com and I'll catch you in the next episode.